Today's main topic is for you to find your own values. Your own values, your own core values, you gotta have them all. They're like Pokemon cards. You gotta collect them all. And your core values, they are there to show you and the people that you intend to show yourself to who you are. Your core values are who you are, your fundamentals, your pillars, your ground, your core. Your values can be who you are. It can be who you used to be. It can be who you want to be. It can be who you need to be. They are your core values. And your core values are very important because they are the one who shape your destiny. And what I mean by this is that you gotta go out there and know your worth. Know what you can do, what you're capable of, your strengths and weaknesses, your pet peeves. Basically know everything about yourself so that you can proceed to set boundaries, you can proceed to advance forward, and you can proceed to make yourself a better person. And making yourself a better person does not mean that you have to change yourself. It basically means that you have to be better than yourself, better than your yesterday self. That's enough. If you're sitting and watching this video today and you're reflecting yourself, and so whatever that you do today has to be better than what you did tomorrow. Than what you had to do yesterday. And what you do tomorrow has to be better than what you do today. And it keeps on going. And so as you progress on, you can see your progress. You can see your strength. You can see the weaknesses that you've fixed, that you've rebuilt again. And the strength that you've endured, that you've collected from, right? And you gotta know your worth. You gotta find your values. And all of this research is for you. It's not for others. It's not for your family. It's not for your parents. It's not for your friends. It's for you. And I may make it sound like it's kind of selfish, but it's not. I remember I used to talk about this in previous podcasts. I said, you yourself first, and then others. Because if you can't help yourself, then you can't help others. And even if you can help others, but you can't help yourself, then that means you are a total piece of shit. Because you can't help yourself. And so it's instead of avoiding that feeling of feeling bad about yourself, you go out and help others. Don't do that. Help yourself. Make yourself better. And then proceed to go out and help others. Because then people might look at you and say, oh, you know what? He actually did that. And he's telling me now, as a friend to a friend, he's telling me to be better than him. That is great. And you could see the example from thyself. And you see how it works? You see how the trust, the vision is there. Another point I like to point out is protect your peace. Your peace is very important. And by protecting your peace, I do not mean go out there, right, and slam at people's faces. Whoever is trying to bring you out of your safe bubble. No. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you know what to do. You know your responsibility. You have your own schedule. You have your own timetable. And so all of these fixated points, you go out there and tell people that this is my boundary. This is the exceptions that I put out on myself in order to become great. And so you have to respect me and the schedule that I put out, the boundaries that I put out. You got to respect me and my boundaries. And if you can't do that, stay the hell away from me. That's how you protect your peace. Protecting your peace means you're letting other people know that you do this for this. There's a reason for what you do. And that reason has to be justifiable. And some reason does not have to be understandable too. It has to be justifiable, but it does not have to be understandable. Because a lot of people don't understand a lot of people. Nobody understands each other. It's only until we put ourselves before others. Until then, we can understand each other. If not, trust me, our ego won't let that happen. Never. Never in a million years. And so, know yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, set your own boundaries, let other people know of your own boundaries, and so they can respect you and love you for who you are, not who you are supposed to be, not who you are meant to be, not who you are needed to be. People are supposed to love you for who you are. They're supposed to respect you for, just like your own parent. Your parents love you for who you are. Even if you're short, you're black, you're tall, you're unexceptional, you're the worst. Even if you're going out there and stealing shit, they still love you because you're their kid, and that's unconditional love from your parents. And they love you for who you are. You're their son, and even if you don't become the thing they need you to be, you'll still be the only one thing they ever need you to be. And that is their kid. Like me, even if I can't be the perfect student or the perfect kid that my parents wish they had, they still love me for me, their kid. And that's enough, right? We keep on chasing perfections, but we forget to live in the moment. And so take your time, man. It's not a race to ever begin with. Everybody has their own pace. There are a reason why there are cars out there, vehicles out there, who all has the same functioning engine, but all of them have different breed, different speed, different acceleration, different settings, different gear. They're all cars, true. We're all human, but we have different settings, and we gotta respect that. We gotta know that, right? You can't go up to a Ferrari and say, you know what, your Ferrari is the same as my Toyota. That's not true. But what you can say is that we are both cars. We are both loved and admired by humans. So let's take our own pace, right? I am useful. A Toyota is useful and important to a mediocre family, to a medium family, to a middle class family. Ferrari is also important to a rich family, to a wealthy family. You see, they're both important. They're both required. But they have different settings, they have a different breed, and so they stay at different environment. And you gotta acknowledge that. And so what I'm trying to say is that you gotta create your own worth. Find your worth, create your own worth, and let other people know your worth. Share. Let them know. And protect your peace at all costs. Like I said, doesn't mean you gotta shove people out of your way, no. But you gotta let them know. Let them know. Even if they can't understand it, even if they fear it, even if they hate you for it, let them know. Because at the end of the day, at least you know other people knew about it. If you can't start taking this seriously, then you will always be the person you'll ever be, a human being.